And here we are on the patio for our Ashley Furniture Party on the Patio. We welcome back Tim Smith this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
Doing fine.
We lie because we just said during Taking Weather, like, man, we didn't sleep very well last night. We're just kind of tired and dragging. But you know what? The camera's on, so we're going to be perky. Right. And what's going to help us wake up is music from Tim. So you're going to play what style of music for us today?
I'm going to play a little rock and a little country, both. I play a little bit of everything,
okay.
So I thought I would just do a little bit of both for you.
All right. And where can people see you?
Well, this weekend I'm playing at the Patio Settlers on Saturday. It ought to be a good time. A lot of country, a little bit of everything out there. So come on out between 5 and 7. I'll be playing.
Okay.
So.
And I assume your music kind of goes with what the audience is, what they want to hear, the songs they react to most.
It is. I take requests, and if I know them, I play them. If not, I try. So
okay.
We have a lot of fun.
It's the best thing to try, right? So tell us a little bit about your music history. I know you've been on the show several times before as a solo artist, but you also have played in several bands.
I have. The main one is Vertigo. Excuse me. I play in Vertigo. Been around since about 2008 or so. Then I started doing some acoustic work, and then I play with the cool band Pepper Spray that you've heard around with Rodney Hart and Adam Yates and that group. And then I've played a little bit in and out with Prospect Road occasionally, and then just helped out a little bit. So mainly
Prospect Road coming next week, by the way. I don't know if you're coming back.
I'm not.
Did not get that invite, apparently.
No, I'm not. I did get that invite. No, I'm just a sub when they need me. So.
Excellent. Well, you never know what will happen between now and next Thursday. But we're looking forward to your music. We're going to hear live music in our 6 o'clock hour. Coming up in our 5:30 half hour, we're going to talk more about Tim. People are describing him as a hero. Some saying a superhero, and he's disagreeing. But he had to help out a pretty famous country music artist here recently, so we're going to talk to him about that in our next half hour. We'll be back with more KHQA this morning after this. Last half hour, we talked about how you're going to be at Patio Old Settlers this coming weekend from 5 to 7, so you can check out you live in concert. And also, we teased ahead to you kind of coming to save the day for a country group, Brothers Osbourne, who was here at the Adams County Fair over the weekend. Had a little bus trouble. How did you help these guys?
Well, I basically got a call Sunday morning or a text message from a friend that said, "You're not going to believe this, but Brothers Osbourne's bus is broken down, and they need to get back to Nashville by 2 o'clock to be in a show with Little Big Town at the Ryman Auditorium." So he said, I knew a guy with a plane, and so I thought I would call you. So I checked that everything was good. So I called them. We exchanged numbers, got the tour director. It ended up scheduling. I went and picked them up at their tour bus, took them by the gas station like they wanted, and then we went out to the airport and took a couple of photos, which was kind of nice, and then jumped on the plane, and about 2 hours and 15 minutes we were sitting in Nashville.
Yeah, because Tim is also a licensed pilot and a musician and a physical therapist by nature. You're just a well-rounded individual there, Tim. So you got them there, and then you've since gotten a lot of good publicity from Brothers Osbourne themselves. They went on a satellite radio show called The Highway and talked about you.
They did. John Osbourne, which is the guitarist for them, got on there and just spoke highly of me and spoke highly of the whole thing of how it went. And then they ended up calling me, figuring out how to get a hold of me, and called me and did a nice interview there. It was really nice. I was just a musician helping out a couple of musicians.
Did that conversation come up? Because they look at you as like a pilot that's going to get us to Nashville. Did you tell them that you play?
On the plane, we talked about a few things. I got some tips, you know, how to preserve
Make a little
your voice.
Connections?
Yeah, I made sure and threw our Avenue Beat girls in there because they're down there. And come to find out, there was a back connection that his wife and Avenue Beat have written together in the past, so it really was interesting.
They're very nice. All right, we're going to hear live music from Tim. We get 2 songs from him today coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, and we are looking forward to it.
Great.
We will see you on the other side of this break. And we are ready to knock it up a gear here with our Ashley Furniture Party on the Patio. Tim Smith is here. He's playing this weekend, by the way, at the Patio Old Settlers from 5 to 7. So if you like what you hear here, you can go check him out live and in person. A little John Mellencamp this morning.
Something to wake everybody up, something everybody knows.
Let's do it. A little Jack and Diane.
All right. A little ditty about Jack and Diane, 2 American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack's gonna be a football star, Diane debutante back seats of Jackie's car. Woo!
sipping on chili dogs outside the Taste Freeze. Diane slept upon Jackie's lap, got his hand between her knees. Jackie said, hey Diane, let's run off behind the shady trees. Kick off of them Bobby Brooks, let me do what I please. And Jackie said, now, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thread of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thread of living is gone. Walk on. Jack slips back, slips his thoughts for a moment. Rubber his head and does his best, James Dean. Jack said, hey Diane, let's run off behind the city. Diane says, baby, you ain't missing nothing. Jack said, now, oh yeah, life goes on long after the thread of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thread of living is gone. Rock on. Oh, let it rock, let it roll. Take a bottle well to come and save my soul. Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Changes come around real true, make us women and men, yeah. A little ditty about Jack and Diane. It's American kids growing up in the heartland. Woo! Little Jack and Diane for you this morning.
You know, I never realized as many times you hear that song, there's a lot of words because it tells a little story. So
Tells a great
kudos
story, that's
to,
right.
to the memory little balls there from Inside Out, the little memory balls there so early in the morning. Tim Smith, more live local music coming up in our 6:30 half hour, more KHQA this morning.
Where there's something about a truck in a farmer's field. No trespass sign and time to kill. Nobody's gonna get hurt, so what's the big deal? Where there's something about a truck in a farmer's field. And there's something about beer just sitting on ice. After a long hard day, make it taste just right. In a farmer's field on a summer night. Where there's something about beer just sitting on ice. And there's something about a girl in a red sundress. After a few of those beers pressed against her lips. In a farmer's field makes the boys a mess. Where there's something about a girl in a red sundress. Here we go. Where there's something about a kiss, it's gonna lead to more. On the drop tailgate, back behind the corn. Most natural thing never felt before. Where there's something about a kiss, gonna lead to more. Let's put it all together. Where there's something about a truck in the field and a girl in a red sundress with a nice cold beer to your lips, begging for another kiss. Something about you and me and the birds and the bees and a Lord have mercy, it's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing but it look. Something about a truck. Where there's something about a creek around 3 a.m. After a few of those beers, you wanna dive on in. You don't need no clothes, just hang 'em on a limb. Where there's something about a creek around 2 a.m. Where there's something about a truck in a field and a girl in a red sundress with a nice cold beer to your lips, begging for another kiss. Something about you and me and the birds and the bees and a Lord have mercy, it's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing but in luck. Something about a truck. Ain't nothing but in luck. There's something about a truck. Woo! Well, there's something about a truck in a field and a girl in a red sundress with a nice cold beer to your lips, begging for another chance. Something about you and me and the birds and the bees and a Lord have mercy, it's a beautiful thing. Ain't nothing but in luck. Something about a truck. Ain't nothing but in luck. There's something about a truck. Woo! Little Kip Moore for you this morning.
Right. Some nice toe tapping music as well. I would tell our TV viewers we were doing this on Facebook Live. That's why the phone is in the hand. So again, Pace and Old Settlers this weekend,
Saturday 5 to 7.
Tim Smith, thanks for coming in, man.
you.
And we'll hear a little bit more from you at the end of the show. We'll be right back with more KHQA This Morning after.